Yeah, indeed, we're getting an Ike Ditto.
It is possible one of them doesn't play Ike because maybe they don't like the Ditto. Because I see that a lot.
I mean,
but I think they're gonna go.
Yeah, I don't know what other characters used to really play.
I know PsyKoD just plays Ike. I don't know about Sam.
Where is San from? Do you know?
I think they're east.
Yeah, I thought they were here, but here we go. We're getting into an Ike, probably two of the better Ike players in kind of the Eastern NA. So this is an interesting one. I got off to a good start. I think the stage pick makes sense. I don't think either of them wants to really risk having to go play on a battlefield where that can just snowball out of their hand very quickly. Like, this is a pretty neutral stage of these two. Oh, I think he tried to catch an air dodge there with a delayed air. Is that a death? It is.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of like a character like Crom kind of space around counters, but Ike's sword is just so big that it's very hard to like space around that, which is going to be a very important part. Like edge guarding is going to be a very critical component of this Ditto, as they are both edge guard heavy and edge guarded heavy.
I feel like they struggle with covering their own side base, which is funny because they can't keep up with it.
If they read it, they can get a counter, but that's a pretty risky option to go for.
Then you like if you step too far back, they can just naturally recover. It's like, oh, how many nairs do you think you'll see?
I was just about to say I would not advise doing the take a shot every time Ike nairs, because that will your liver will not be alive at the end of this. But
give it like 10 seconds and you've already got about 10 nairs.
That's like a whole it's like a whole bottle of your favorite spirit. But anyway, wow, really even. Like Sam kind of got to a hot start, but PsyKoD just kind of did the exact same thing to him right back with a fair off the side. I do appreciate we're getting the two different incarnations of Ike fighting against each other. I really appreciate that. Back air is gonna take it.
That back air, it's not broken. It's good.
It's very good. It's really safe. Like if it's your shield,
like -8.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's not.
It's
really,
it's average, but like
it's safe enough.
Yeah. And that back air making great use again right there from PsyKoD, making great use of the smaller platform to Town City.
Pretty even.
Like that killed like 100, or like it was. Yeah, this has been really back and forth, which you would expect from a Ditto of this nature. These side Bs coming out from Sand. Like you were just saying, like, what do they do about it? Like,
yeah. So many
Nair. The counterplay to Nair is Nair.
Like that's how they're anti-airing each other. Whoever wins with Nair.
But it's almost like they're not nairing with the intention of hitting them, it's just conditioning.
Yeah.
Kinda, because like we saw PsyKoD land a landing up air, which is quite a great combo starter.
It's also really, I think, almost just safe. Or...
Yeah, it's quite safe. You have to land it pretty like precisely, but yeah, like you almost have to like acknowledge that, like, okay, they're just getting back to neutral. But like they're both in kill percent for.
I wonder if that was supposed to be
probably a side B. Oh, I thought they nerfed that. I thought they got rid of that. They didn't. They didn't nerf that. They didn't nerf that at all.
The PsyKoD, I believe.
Yeah, PsyKoD won. Yes. Yeah.
Very close.
Yeah, this is definitely winnable for Sand for 100% certain. I wonder what does a counter pick look like in a Ditto?
If you believe in your cheese more than the opponent, I feel like at this point you kind of know how your opponent's gonna play. So if you believe your cheese is better than theirs, you kind of leave those stages open. But if you feel like, you can outplay if you're outplaying your opponent, I feel like you avoid cheese, because then they might just go, oh, I cheesed you instead of outplaying you.
It could also be a playstyle difference. Like, I wouldn't say is a character that differs too like there's definitely some elements, but like compared to a character like Wolf, who can be played like many different ways.
Yeah.
But like I guess like I don't know what stage we saw, but I guess like the way
small battlefield, I believe.
So it was either battlefield or small battlefield. I don't remember. Yeah, small battlefield. Yeah. I like this pick. I think it makes sense. I definitely think we saw a lot of spacing coming out from Sand. Recovery will be a bit easier. These side Bs from Sand is really interesting. We haven't I don't think we saw one from PsyKoD.
They're not really getting punished, but it's not like they're initially getting punished. PsyKoD's kind of taking scramble state more.
I agree, yeah. It's about what comes after.
Yeah.
I think PsyKoD. Oh, I like that.
He's been talking about doing that.
Yeah, he took a big risk there and it really paid off. Ooh, is there a jump? Oh, yeah, there is.
he was able to punish the side B, but the side B was pretty high up and didn't go very far.
I think we're just seeing PsyKoD like willing to just like pull the trigger a bit more. He's willing to like break the spacing game for a second just to make a big risky option, and it's working. He's like reading Sand, his moving patterns, he's finishing options quite well. Ooh, missed space Nair. Gonna find a shield grab for PsyKoD. Not finding a ton off of it. Juggling now for Sand. There's the side B. That's broken, bro. People call Falco side B broken, but then
There's that, which is honestly probably more broken.
no.
I don't know.
Worst move in the game. It's so bad. It's broken on Wi-Fi, but anyway, moving past that point. PsyKoD's really starting to just like Sand can't find a kill. Like now that he's taking the risk and reaching reward from it, now he's playing safer.
One thing we haven't seen is up B.
I think it's just because all of Ike's aerials are so safe.
Yeah, but they're not really going into an option, into just a pure defensive option. Sometimes they're like hitting each other's shields.
I think it's more so the like. What?
It hit the counter. He got out of the range, and then he fell back into the counter.
Wow. I think with these up it's more like there's no real reason to take the risk, even if you do the kill. Maybe I think Sand might start throwing a couple out.
Might have to try.
Yeah, PsyKoD definitely doesn't need to though.
No,
well,
even though he does it.
Yeah.
No, fair. That's pretty safe in this. Well,
at that ledge situation, yeah, it's really safe. Like, wow, the counter up air out of the. I think he was a little late on. PsyKoD was a little late on his own up air.
He might have been looking for an air dodge. He waited for the air dodge.
Yeah, like slightly delayed it, but yeah. Now we're seeing up B from PsyKoD. Sand is looking for extensions that he's not able to get. Like he's looking for like Nair up air, but like he's just not in a position where he can really get that. I feel like he just needs to take the guaranteed damage to move on. Well, he almost got it there. PsyKoD was
wow,
to get it there.
That was very. So I guess at the same time, when Ike goes across stage and Ike tries to go for a big read on them, they're not gonna really lose too much stage over it, because they're almost able to come back.
That's another thing that we haven't seen. We haven't seen that many parries. Like,
yeah.
You would think that like with how familiar these I guess they've also been mixing up their arrows pretty well, but like that was like the first parry I could really think of that we saw.
Countering the side.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about it earlier. But yeah, I think PsyKoD really just like had an understanding of I counterplay better than Sand did, and it really paid off. And it really pays off in the Ditto, you know.